Yo, give it up for the mayor. Give it up for the fucking mayor. Yo, give it up for the fucking mayor.
I want to hear what you think. I've never spoken into a megaphone before. What do you do?
Okay, I've never spoken to a megaphone before. I hope can you all hear me? Yeah! I watched y'all on TV last night. You just stood out in the middle of the street and you just talked all night long.
That's right. You were there.
Are you my brother? Are you my sister?
Yes.
Can we just talk tonight?
Yes. That's what the fuck been here.
Can we be together for the rest of the night?
We've been here.
Can we do it right here?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to lift the curfew. Is that okay? But you, okay, I'll get to that. But you got to be peaceful, and I have no doubt that you will be. And I'm going to stay here for a long time. So we'll talk. So I hope I get a chance to engage with, I don't know, there's a lot of you here, but you know, as many of you as I possibly can. And earlier today, sat down with your leaders, Black Lives Matter, in my City Hall office, and we talked about some things. And I committed to look at our de-escalation policy and revisit that at the City of Oklahoma City. And I also committed to continue our hard work on the Northeast Grocery Store. And I also committed to revisiting our Citizen Advisory Board at the Police Department to make sure we have strong accountability that has credibility in the community. Yes. Now that is just the beginning of a conversation. I know that everything that we're talking about this week isn't just about law enforcement. But we got a long ways to go, and that was the topic today. But I'm here to listen, and I'm here to keep that conversation going, and I understand it's an uncomfortable conversation, especially for people like me, who have a lot of advantages. But I want to have that conversation with you, and I want to have it tonight. So I'll be here the rest of the night. Well, not like all night, but... All right. You want to give it up for Sheila Dickson?
First off, I want to thank each of you all, because y'all been holding it down and lifting your voices night after night. And I know this, I'm a little bit older, so I was not here until 6 in the morning. But I made it till 2:30 in the morning.
Come on.
And as long as we need to come out here to have these conversations, we will.
Right. Yeah.
But we're going to continue to pursue, and I told Mayor Holt this today, that change has to happen expeditiously.
Yeah. If not sooner.
That black and brown lives do not have the time, and we should not have to continue to ask for our humanity.
Thank you. Come on.
I'm not going to talk a whole lot because I don't have a whole lot. You hear my voice is going. But I do want to thank him because I know that he started his work day about 7 and he's still out here. We're not going to give him a whole bunch of credit because we've been going for 72 hours strong. But when we asked for a meeting, he called me on the phone and he did it as soon as the press conference was over. That told me he's listening. In the meeting, he said, I'm listening. And we talked about what we can accomplish and get done together.
For a non-violent crime.
We're working on that, but I need you all to do understand. Mayor Holt is about the municipality of Oklahoma City. When we come in for the release, and we are, because it's a whole bunch of Julius Jones. I understand. But we're going to take it all the way up to the governor and beyond. But tonight, at the invitation and at the suggestion of Mayor Holt himself, he came out here to listen so that we can have conducive and productive conversations. And so I want you to continue, keep this same energy. We gave him a lesson in Ebonics. So you can say whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, and we have some translators. All right? So I want to thank you all for continuing to stand with us and putting your trust in those of us that are going to continue to do our very best to represent you. I'm encouraging you to call each of us to a level of accountability.
Come on.
Please continue to tell us what you want us to say. And please give us just a little bit of grace and mercy when we don't get it totally correct. But we are trying, and we understand that we are dying. And so I did tell Mayor Holt that all of those young people, I take them as my children. And so before the systems of brutality and before the systems of white supremacy get to you, they do have to come through me. So let's have a conversation and let's talk about it. And then tomorrow, we're going to take action. Are we going to take action? Yeah! And we're going to bring the change. Are we okay tonight? Yeah! All right.
So, with that said, as I was telling my brother up here, we finally got one half of who we've been requested out here. Mayor, please, can we get the chief out here? Can we please get the chief out here? We have so many questions for the chief of police. We have so many questions for him.
I don't speak for him, but these guys are here, and I'm sure they'd be happy to talk to you.
That's a lie. They are not happy to talk to us.
We've been
Have they been talking to us these last few days? Have they been talking to us?
They've been laughing.
Working and having their own fun. They have nothing to say. They can't answer any of our questions.
All right.
We were delusional.
Yep.
And we thought that it was a game.
And they were laughing, sitting there, having their own conversations while we were talking.
They're looking out at a crowd of hurting people and they've got a smirk on their face.
Hey everybody, real quick. Now look, it's gonna be a long, long journey. If you think that you're gonna get all of the answers you want to get tonight right now, it's not gonna happen. He doesn't have the ability to answer for all of the injustices that we have seen across our lifetimes. But the fact of the matter is, he said, do you think people would care if I came down? Do you think it would help? And we said yes. Everybody in that room said yes. And then he came down. So the conversation starts here, and I understand that you're passionate. I don't want you to be less passionate. I understand that you're hurting, and I don't want you to hurt any less. But I want you to understand that when we call for our elected officials and they actually show up, then we have to appreciate that, because he could have stayed at City Hall. And we want to get the chief of police out here, and we're going to work on doing that as well. He can't call the chief and say, bring yourself out here. We asked him. He said he couldn't. We tried. But what he can do is make sure that he makes space for you right now. And that is what he is doing right now, so you can say what you need to say to him, so that he can listen to you. And yes, this is a great time to air your grievances and complaints, but this is an even better time to talk about solutions. Do y'all have some solutions tonight? I said, do y'all have some solutions tonight? Well, he's out here, and he's ready to listen to them. So in an orderly fashion.
We cannot pass that button.
Pass the mic around.
We can put
pass the mic. I'm sure everybody got something to say.
I'll walk around.
Yeah.
I'll walk around.
Oh no, let's set up a line. So if you want to speak, we're gonna let you come up here, come over on my left. We're gonna give you the microphone so we make sure that the crowd can hear you.
We got one right here.
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Okay? Make a little room for it. Come over here on my left. We're gonna give you the microphone so that you can speak. Mayor Holt gonna stand right here so everybody can hear you.
I don't really know how to use this. How you guys doing tonight?
We're talking to it.
Hello?
Yeah, project your voice, bro. Talking to it.
How you guys doing tonight? My name is Keval Williams, K-E-V-A-L, and about 2 days ago, I used to work right in this building right here. I can't speak for all of these officers, I really can't, because they just want you to listen and they want you to look at them. I can speak for you, you've been into my jail, and I appreciate everything that you do. I can speak for you too, because you've been in my jail and you showed us nothing but respect. I can speak for you too. Any of these other officers, every time it's a new shift, I think that all you guys should be taking the knee to show respect to these people. But you're not doing that. There's a lot of things I want to say, and I'm not gonna, just hold up this mic. I want to thank you guys.
That made you resign.
Well, what happened was, I don't know if you know my story, but you guys shared it enough that it got 5.5 million views on Twitter. And I just want to appreciate that. So what happened was, one night you guys had me out here in Shields, We was out here in Shields making sure that you guys didn't pass the line. Okay, I got off at 10:30. I didn't go home till 5 o'clock in the morning. That's part of my job. That's what I signed up for. The next day, you guys started coming here about 3 o'clock. I got to work at 2:30. Before the news came and before the news was coming out here, I went to my captain. I said, can I take a knee? They told me no. I was upset. I went inside, continued to watch the news. 10 minutes after, all of these police officers that's in front, when the cameras is here, decided to take a knee. So that's when I stood up and I said, here's my badge, here's the pepper spray, here's everything. I will not come back and I'm gonna fight with you guys. And that's what I'm doing. Have a great night, guys. I just want to appreciate it because it's beautiful. I'm sorry that it took so long for us to all come together, but I'm happy we're doing it. They said that they want us to protest in silence. I don't know if you guys watch sports, but Kevin Durant tried to speak up. And Donald Trump told him, shut up and dribble a basketball. That's what you get paid for. Colin Kaepernick tried to take a knee. He couldn't get into a team. He finally just got signed to the Jets. So I appreciate you guys for standing up. And I kind of support everything you're doing because when we did it for Trayvon Martin and Eric Gordon, when we wasn't burning things down, we didn't go viral. So now that the eyes is on you, I need everybody to speak up and do exactly what you want to do. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no sleep. No justice, no sleep. We stayed out here all night yesterday so we can get our point across. My brother here stayed here with me all night so that we can get our point across. We will not stop until our kings and our queens are not belittled by America anymore. This will go on day after day until we are here. We want the mayor to hear us. We don't want you here just because the press is here. We want you here to make a change. We feel like you're only here because of the press. We feel like that. You are just now coming because the press is here. This has been going on for 4 days, and this is our first time seeing you. It's unacceptable. I'm 18 years old. I've been tear gassed. I have chemical burns on my body for the rest of my life because your police department has tear gassed me for peacefully protesting. We had a group of white men go protest at the Capitol with AR-15s. They did not get tear gassed. We had a group of black people who were protesting for our lives. We're no longer fighting for our freedom, but we're fighting for our lives. I'm fighting for my brother's lives, my kings and queens' lives. We're tired of feeling belittled in America. It starts with you. You're the mayor of Oklahoma. We are registered to vote. We will be voting. I'm registered to vote. And if you want my vote, you need to show me that you care about my life, my brother's life, my sister's life. Did you know that Oklahoma City Police Department ran over somebody? Do you want me to show you a video? Let me show you.
And he almost
He ran him over, and 2 other cops followed him. I want those police officers fired today.
Out with a dangerous weapon.
He almost ran over
Same
us.
thing happened to my brother. He got 85 years.
We are still waiting for police to release the body camera of that man who was killed in custody. We want that released. You're the mayor. You can do that. We want that released. We want to have justice for
our black men. You tell them sincere.
This car ran a black man over who is still here tonight. He is back there and he's still out here fighting. This car almost hit me and my friend. I'm 18 years old. Your police officers ran over a man, as you see. You see that?
Tell them about when we
They
were
ran
here
him
on
over.
the way. Tell them when we were on the way. How many cops were on that
When
one black man?
there were so many cops, we get pulled over. There's 10 cops on one black male. That is why we're scared. We're scared and we fear for our lives. We're fed up. We're a new generation. We are not our ancestors. We will not let you guys run us off. We're here to fight and we will fight till we get our justice and our peace. No justice, no peace, no racist police, black power.
This is the right one.
Yo, I get the line, but can we back up a little bit? Because it's getting kind of crowded up here.
We kind of got excited.
Yeah, I know you guys got excited. Can we back up a little bit? I'm being for real, like everybody just real quick, just space back real quick. Space back, come on. We'll still get the point across, just
Yes, sir. We care about
people's breath up here.
our police lives just so they should keep it going. We're just tired of being hurt, and we want you to hear it. You're our mayor. We voted you to get in office to make a change for us, and we want you to make that change.
Of course you give me the heavy.
We want you to not just understand, but I need you to promise that you're going to try to make this change.
Once again, I'm back. I just want to say something. And I want to speak about my arrest in the Oklahoma County Jail.
We can't hear you.
I have to say.
Hell
But just
yeah.
thank you for being out here. Thank you for listening to us. And Black Lives Matter, and they always will be.
Alright.
You can talk loud.
Yeah. Alright, actually I've made a few friends out here because we've been out here all week, have we not?
Yeah.
All day, all night, have we not?
Yes.
And the only thing I want to know is, Mayor Holt, I want to know, what are you going to do to keep us from having to come out here all day and all night? Because I've seen so many people put themselves out here, not only at risk for coronavirus, not only at risk for being hit in the head, gashes of blood coming out of their head from the tear gas canisters, not only at risk of all of that, just to get a point across. And as much as I am appreciative that you are here, I am saddened that it took this much. It took this many
4
tears.
days.
It took this many hours. It took people staying until 5 in the morning to walk back up here to get you to come out here. So I'm happy you are out here. I am appreciative of that. But what are you going to do so we don't have to keep doing this? Because I've watched I've heard stories of my grandpa who's still alive, who served in the Navy, him marching for civil rights, my mother marching for the continuations of implementing those rights, and now me. This is 3 generations. 3 generations fighting for the same thing. So what are you going to do? That's my question.
My man, Mayor, you may not even be able to.
Can I get y'all to back up a little bit?
Oh yeah, can we get the space?
I know y'all in here real close. I know everybody ain't speaking. But we gotta back up a little bit.
Yeah, can we get 2 little bits of that?
2 little bits. One big step back.
Come on, y'all, back up.
Just so everybody can see it, everybody can hear it. But we getting real close. I'm a little claustrophobic. I appreciate y'all helping me out. And it's hot. It's real hot. First of all, the conversations y'all bringing fire. But you're also bringing back.
However, I've been in some positions similar to you. I've been a civil rights attorney for the federal government. I've been the general counsel of Oklahoma City Public Schools. I've been into civil rights my entire life, and I haven't done enough. I haven't done enough. People like you and I haven't done enough.
Hey, hold them accountable. No,
We should hold ourselves accountable. We should hold ourselves accountable. My silence has caused death. My silence has caused death. My 14-year-old daughter, I am not one of the ones experiencing the oppression. My 14-year-old daughter is. Come here, Kyriel. My 14-year-old daughter is. My 14-year-old daughter is scared of police. My 14-year-old daughter is scared sometimes to be in a group of all white people when I'm not there. We haven't done enough. We have to acknowledge when white people couldn't keep them in cages, then they enacted Jim Crow. When they couldn't legally enact Jim Crow, then they got tough on crime and put them in jail. They put them in jail and they imprisoned them.
That's right.
When they couldn't legally lynch them or shoot or stab them, they had the police kill them. I haven't done enough to combat this, and that's my fault. People like us have to take responsibility. We have to listen. And this is so much more than a grocery store on the Northeast Side. This is life. This is humanity. This is dignity. And I want to let my daughter say something, please.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes, loud.
Okay, so it's hard for me walking in the streets every day and just thinking that someone's gonna come up behind me and shoot me for no reason. It's hard turning around every minute thinking someone is gonna blame someone for something that they didn't do. Because we are not animals. We are people. I am a 14-year-old child. I should not be feeling this way.
Tell him again, baby. Tell him.
It is so sad looking on the news every day and someone, an African-American person, either shot or dead. It's hard. It can be our family members every day.
Tell him, baby.
It's hard.
Tell him, baby.
Going through this every day, not being able to talk at all, just being punished for no reason.
Yes.
It is so upsetting. And not everybody understands, and they need to. And they need to understand that it's not okay at all.
Yes.
David Holt, I just like everybody else. We appreciate you showing up.
No, but the day
So the day that Mayor David Holt instituted the mandatory curfew, we were all marching peacefully down the road. We only got 14 minutes notice. Most people's phones had died. There was no way for everybody to get that information. And we were immediately met with brutal and excessive force. 14 minutes. There's no way anybody could get out of that space with that much time. We deserve an answer for that, and I hope you address that when you get on the mic.
Just, let me see that mic.
I have a question. Why is it that when we ask you,
Turned around.
You don't have to you don't have to squeeze anything down. You don't have to squeeze anything down.
Test. Do I look silly this time? All right. My question is,
because I'm perplexed, why is it that when we ask you to value our lives, that they get put in danger instead? Doesn't that seem counterproductive?
Yes.
I don't want an answer now. I want to see it in action. We are tired.
No more words.
And we are tired of being tired. Help us. And you are, but we got a lot of work to do. All of us. Y'all too. Thank you.
Oh, it's crazy because he kind of is.
You don't know you're our mayor. You told him to shoot at us.
Oh yeah, so with this, it's just, Mayor, you have to understand that what my brothers and sisters are saying is, within the time that you gave the curfew, the police, it was like, we were like fresh meat to them. We were like fresh meat.
That broke my heart. I'm watching 2-year-olds yell out the window that my life matters, that I'm black and I matter. I need you to understand, we're your next lawyers, your next doctors. We're not all
Exactly.
There
is no help.
I have never robbed anybody in my life, never harmed anybody in my life. I'm in school right now, to be a lawyer so I can make a change. I stayed here all night so I can make a change with my brother. With him, I never knew they'd been here with me this whole time. Fox 25 has kept in contact with me to make sure that I am okay. These other news channels are portraying us as bad people. We are not bad people. We're humans. We want to be heard.
Report it right.
Report it right or don't report it at all.
Thank you, baby. Yes, yes.
We are a new generation and we will stand up. I don't think y'all understand it, but y'all gonna see that we will stand up and we're not giving up. We're a different generation. We're not giving up. We're not weak.
Okay.
Hello?
Listen, I came out here tonight so we could talk and I could listen. So I'm going to be brief. And I said some stuff earlier. Hopefully you were all here for that. But I also came out here so we can all be safe. We can just talk tonight. I want you to be safe. I want these officers to be safe. I want everybody in Oklahoma City to be safe from this day forward, okay? So let's just keep talking. I'll keep listening. I'm going to be here for a while. I don't know if you want to keep this format or if you want me to...
Are you going to address?
I don't do police procedure, guys. I mean, I can't tell you about all these things. You just, I hear it. I hear so much pain and hurt. That means a lot to me.
Thank you. Get rid of the monster.
Come on, guys.
Guys, I can't. I'm not going to rehash every moment of the last 4 days.
But tell me this part. Can you promise to me that we will not be tear gassed anymore, shot with rubber bullets?
I don't have that power, but I can guarantee you that it will all stay Guys, I'm here to listen, and I'm here to listen about big issues too, not just what's happened the last 4 days. There's a lot more pain in your lives than has happened the last 4 days. I heard so much pain tonight. It means a lot. And that's what I'm here for, okay? I'm not here to talk. So, thank you for sharing with me.
Hey, y'all let him talk. Let him talk.
Y'all know this is what the news wants. Don't give them what they want.
Right. Y'all gotta listen real quick. Hey, everybody listen. Everybody listen. Because it's getting too elevated, we moving from the front to the back. The mayor is not leaving. He's staying to have these conversations, but we're not going to do it up here because we can't do anything that's going to make this peaceful protest turn into something negative.
Until you innocently get tear gas, you should not let your people get tear gas.
It's not about protection.
This that are in the 5th grade that are out here protesting. You have people that are educated, like myself, undergrad, master's degree. I am a principal in Oklahoma City Public Schools. And so when we are out here and we're standing up for our students, we're standing up for our family. When you say that you loot, they shoot, bullets don't have names. And it could be the principal of many of these kids' schools. It could be the students that are going to these schools that are going to become the next mayor, lawyer, doctor. And so when they say these things, I need them to understand who we are, what we stand for, and that it is very, very important that when they say these things that they know who they're talking about. And so when those things are said, I need you to go to bat for us to let them know this is what we look like when we're out here, and not everybody is thugs.
Absolutely. We can't ever say things that